We're in today with the GT330. This is a 2009 video card with 96 shaders, 1 gig of VRAM, DDR3 Hynix, 128 bits bus width, DirectX 10.1 support, running at 550 MHz on the core clock and 790 MHz on the memory clock. We're going to pair it up with this Intel Xeon W3690 with 6 cores and 12 threads. I'm going to see how the whole system is holding in a couple of games. Let's jump in. All right, let's start with GTA 5 online. This is a very bad experience because the GPU doesn't hold it properly. I'm on 1080p with 0.5 render scale, and you can actually see that the GPU is under 20 FPS. Maximum core load on the GPU, maximum VRAM utilization. On the CPU side, I got like less than 20% load on the CPU and 7.8 gig of system RAM. This is by definition not playable. 7 minimals, 11 1%. I mean, come on, this is not how you have to play GTA 5, you know. This is a GT330, you know, but it's got 1 gig of VRAM, but that 1 gig of VRAM doesn't help us here. So let's park on the side and see if we lower the resolution and put something even smaller. With 50% render scale, 800 by 600, I managed to get 30 FPS. Look at this, how it looks. Like crap. I will never play the game like this on a GT330 because it's not playable. It's against what the doctor is saying about staying in front of the computer. This is damaging your eyes. If you want to play GTA 5 like this, I don't suggest it, seriously. All right, so in the casino, apparently I got 20 FPS, 18 in some cases. If you look at the models, you know, like people here, you can actually see drops below 20 FPS. So, yo, give me the cash. Don't give me a car. Don't give me t-shirts, please. I don't want any mystery prices. Yeah. Oh no. But with 800 by 600 with 0.5 render scale, look at how horrible it looks. Seriously. This is not the way you have to play the game, seriously. I'm not gonna lie, you know, but no, it's not worth it, you know, to ruin the game. On the system side, you can actually see it's using 4.4 gig of system RAM. When we put it on the CPU side, you can see that the CPU doesn't have any problems here. Not a big problem from the GPU, not a big problem from the system. I mean, the system is doing a fantastic job, so can't complain here. Good performance, I will say good performance because I got 30 FPS on minimal and 64 on 1%. I mean, the GPU is doing okay, the system is doing okay. Now it reached 4.4 gig of system RAM, and I will say there is no stress on the CPU. There's a couple of threads you see that are being maxed out, but I'm guessing because that's how the old games were working back in the days. Doesn't mean the CPU is not capable. I'm just saying that yeah, you need a single core CPU for this game, seriously. So I would say this whole Counter-Strike, it's ideal for a video card like this and a system like this, a CPU like this. Why not? But in New Vegas, apparently with 1080p on low details, you can actually see that the game is doing a fantastic job. Not gonna lie, it's doing quite an interesting performance. It's delivering an interesting performance. What the fuck, the motor? Not gonna lie, this is actually interesting to see this performance. It's a GT330, you know, so I can't complain in this situation. I want higher resolution, but at the same time, I want more details. So in this situation, I choose higher resolution with lower details in order to see how the GPU is performing. From now on, you can put it from low details to medium details, high details, maybe even maximum details, but it all depends on your, how shall I say, on your taste. Which one do you want, high resolution or high details? In this case, I chose high resolution with low details so I can see how the GPU and the system is holding. Now I got 60 FPS, but I don't have great minimals, and I got 34 1%. I would say this is an average quality. Look at this. Not the greatest, you know, but it's doing the job, you know. But in Team Fortress with 1080p on low details, you can actually see I have a standing chance with this video card, 100 FPS on average. Dude, it's working, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, look at this. In some cases, you can actually see that the core is reaching 90% load. The only thing good about this is that the GPU is not overheating, stays around 50 degrees, and I will say this is a decent performance overall. Do I like how it's working in Team Fortress? I like it. Even though it doesn't have good minimals, an average of 1% is good, nearly 60 on 1%, and it's delivering between 60 and 100 FPS. I think that if you lock the FPS to 60 FPS, it will be even better. But if you don't have any problems with the core loaded to 90%, I think it will be okay. But in Galaxy on Fire with 1080p with low details, you can actually see I get 60 FPS, very flawless FPS overall. I don't have any load on the GPU, 0.2 gig of VRAM, 30-40% load on the core. I mean, the whole thing is kind of okay with this type of game. And it's on low details. In some situation, I don't want maximum details on the graphics card, you know. So I want to recommend a game like this. It's a fantastic game, you know, for an old video card like this. You can actually see in this situation, without any load on the video card, you can get nice performance. I get to play the game, and I got no stress on the video card. Overall performance is good. The CPU is not very stressed. Look at this. On only a couple of threads are being maxed out, and some cores are reaching 50%. That's it. On overall performance, the game is doing a fantastic job even with an old video card like this. You need to add a game like this for your video card. There is no question here. So in this case, you can actually see it's doing fantastic. But if you jump in Modern Warfare 3, you can actually see that you can play properly with this. I managed to kill him. 1080p with low details, GT 330 is doing a fantastic job. Oi. Look at that. 0.2 gig of VRAM. No. 40-50% load on the core. I will say, you know what? This is exactly what the video card needs to be used for. I mean, it looks really horrible on low details, but it's doing the job, seriously. 18 on minimal, 66 on 1%. Not a bad performance from an old video card like this. Why the man? But in Paladins, apparently with 1080p on low details, you can actually play the game with 100% render scale. I'm gonna lie, this is actually interesting because it's actually working, and I'm actually surprised that it is working. In the game with 70 FPS, I will take it, but the moment it drops on minimal super low, then I will try to put the render scale even lower. All right, let's see in a team find how it's working. Much better. Definitely a good idea will be to find proper players, you know, but it's working. Look at that. But in Left 4 Dead with 1080p with low details, you can actually see that this is gonna be very interesting. Seriously, look at this performance. 80 FPS on average. Oh yeah, 30 minimals. Good performance, not gonna lie. Look at this, 0.2 gig of VRAM only utilized and maximum core load on the video card. I mean, can't complain here. Joke is, no. No, it's okay. It's a good performance overall. Get tactical shotgun. I don't want to get a tactical shotgun, because this is a good performance. On the video card, everything is maxed out. You can actually see that the core is on maximum load, but the VRAM is not utilized because I didn't put any details here. I will say this is a good performance. The CPU doesn't have a problem. The system doesn't have any load. You know, the CPU is barely utilized. 20% load on the CPU and 4.5 gig of system RAM used only. But if you decide to jump in GTR Evolution with 1080p with medium details, oh, brrr, you will get 80 FPS on this video card because apparently it's capable of delivering the performance. Oh yeah, I love it. Seriously, I love the performance and how it looks. Maximum core load on the video card. That's very impressive from this video card, considering how old it is and what game it's pushing. You know, it's not utilizing the maximum VRAM, even though it's medium details. You can actually see that the game looks kind of okay, you know, on 1080p with medium details. 90 FPS, 20 minimals, not okay. 29 on 1%, not the best numbers, you know, but it's working, you know. Oh no, I will say this is a good performance overall, and I'm not going to lie, this is a playable game, then the performance is done by this GT330. by this video card. I mean, the video card can actually deliver the performance, I'm not going to lie. But if you jump in World of Tanks, apparently with this video card, I had to put something similar nearly to 720p with minimal details. You can actually see that the GPU score managed to stay on track with the performance, with the playable FPS. This is lowest quality, so can't complain about this. In this case, you can actually see that it doesn't look that right, but it's doing 100 FPS on minimal, 34 FPS on minimal, 52 on 1%. I mean, the FPS is there. 0.4 gig of VRAM utilized to deliver this performance. It's not bad, you know, but I will say this is not something that I would like to do. If tomorrow I have to play the game like this, I will play it. You know, if this will be the computer, I will adjust maybe different type of resolution. Maybe I'll put it on 900p and I will do the render scale even lower. That's it. That's the only thing I will do. Can I recommend a video card like this? To buy it? No. To use it? Yes, you can. You can use this video card. Maybe if you got it for free, maybe you got an old machine, maybe you found a PC and it came with it. If you manage to find a video card like this cheap, yeah, it's worth it. I like the idea that it's got one display port. Yeah, I like the idea that it's slim unit. It doesn't use external power supply in order to deliver this performance. Retro gaming, it's a fantastic video card. Using it for mail, YouTube, multimedia task, fantastic video card. It's got 1 gig of VRAM. More than enough. This is the only important thing. It needs to be cheap. If it's not cheap, it's not worth it. On the collection side, if you want to collect video cards and if you want to add this video card for collection, yeah, it's worth it because they become very rare in that type of subject because they are OEM video cards and they are very hard to find as a collector's item, you know. And if you have any suggestion in the future for this system or this for this video card, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.